Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sandeep from Career Launcher. Today, we'll be doing another round of vocabulary. So the basic idea is to learn somewhere around 20 words in the next 5 minutes. Hope you'll enjoy the session. If you enjoy the session, please do click on the subscribe button, okay, so that we can make more interesting videos on vocabulary and keep connected with you. Let's begin. So the first word is sanguine. Now, the word sanguine, if you look across, means person who is extremely happy. If you're happy, you're cheerful, you're optimistic, it means you are sanguine. Happy, ebullient can be a synonym for it. So, with the businesses opening up, people are sanguine about the global economy. Sanguine also denotes a color of red. A shade of red is also goes by the name sanguine. Okay, let's move on to the next word. Perverse. She finds a perverse pleasure in upsetting us. If you remember this still from the movie The Dirty Picture, people take perverse pleasures in doing certain things. So people who are irrational, people who are wrong-headed, they like doing things that upset the other people. So that is when we say perverse intentions, perverse pleasures. Okay. So something that is contrary to accepted practice, something that is irrational, something that is wrong-headed, all go with the idea of perverse. Impasse. Now the word impasse, the economy has met an impasse in the form of COVID-19. So it's a logjam, it's a deadlock, things are not moving ahead. So that is basically the idea behind impasse, a difficult situation in which it is impossible to make any progress. So there are some synonyms that are marked in red here. You have the word predicament, you have the word morass, you have the word logjam, deadlock, quagmire, swamp. Swamp is basically a muddy pool, but swampy situation is again a situation in which it is difficult to get out. Okay, so let's move to the next word. Parsimony. Parsimony means a person who has little money, or in other words, a person who does not like spending money. So you can have a person who does not like spending, a person who is thrifty, a person who is a skinflint, a person who is economical in his approach, a person who is frugal. So with the current COVID-19 situation happening, people have gone parsimonious. People do not want to spend a lot of money. Now, moving on to the next word, partisan. Now, with the picture in place, you can understand what does the word partisan mean. Partisan means a person who is partial, a person who is biased, a person who is inclined towards a particular group or a particular ideology, a person who is a votary of a particular idea, or a person who is a zealot or enthusiastically attached to a particular idea. Okay. Sagacious. Now, sagacious, if you remember Popeye is a sagacious character. Sagacious technically means intelligent. If you remember childhood comics, you had Chacha Chaudhary. Chacha Chaudhary was a line that went with him was, "Unka dimag computer se bhi tez chalta hai." Now, that is the idea behind sagacious. A person who is erudite, a person who is sapient, a person who is highly knowledgeable. Okay. Now, ignominy. Now, with this picture, you will understand Vijay Mallya had to flee the country. He has faced a lot of ignominy in India. Now, loss of honor, public shame, loss of honor, infamy. Infamy is the same as ignominy or mortification. Mortification is also public shame, embarrassment, humiliation. So that goes with the idea of ignominy. Okay. Moving on to the next word. Piecemeal approach to something is basically a gradual approach to something or a step-by-step approach to something. You proceed to do something in steps. He had a piecemeal approach to dealing with the problem. PRATE. If you remember Hema Malini from the movie Sholay, the first scene in which she enters the film, you can call her PRATE. A person who is PRATE is a person who is loquacious, a person who is talkative, a person who can go on talking, a person who is verbose. Fine. So gregarious also is a word that comes in. So all these words technically deal with a person who is talkative. A putrid odor. A putrid odor technically means something that is foul smelling, something that is obnoxious, unpleasant odor, something that is a decaying smell. Like let's say if you keep your shoes unattended for quite some time, they have a foul smell or an obnoxious smell or a putrid odor. Something that is infernal. Now, infernal or inferno means hell. Like let's say after a terrorist bombing or an earthquake, the scene around would look infernal or hellish or catastrophic. Something that is damned also, or something that is accursed is something that is infernal. Okay, I hope for today we have learned our set of 20 words. The basic idea is to give 20-25 words in 5 minutes so that you find it interesting and find it good. So we'll pause the video here itself. We'll meet next with another set of videos. Fine. Thank you all of you.